Welcome to the Clear as Mud podcast with Riveter and Banana Grabber. Banana, how you doing today, buddy?
Dude, I'm terrible. My team, the Dallas Cowboys, are eating shit this season. As to be expected, my entire life they've disappointed me, and they have not failed to disappoint me this year. Rush, whatever that guy's name is, the backup QB for the Cowboys. He's just, man, not good, not good. And I'm yet again taking a break from the NFL, watching other teams. I'm not a fair weather fan, but I'm just sad, and my heart is broken. So.
Well, you know, back when I actually cared and was not, what would you call, where in the fuck did my mouse go? Are you fucking shitting me, Private Pile?
You have to intuit where the mouse is using your mind. You're using a mind meld connection to the computer.
You know, this happened.
It's one of those neural bands.
This happened. And now I can't change fucking streams or screens on the damn browser.
Well, I mean, most mornings I can't change my socks, so you're in better shape than I am.
Yeah, hang on a second here. Let me
Shout out to the chat. We've got JFA, we got Default 88 Dan, we've got Orson Wellies. Hello, and welcome to the show. We are going to figure it out shortly.
Yeah, hang on a second here. Let me. Shit, that won't work.
Make sure you like and subscribe to the video.
What do you mean you can't hear me?
Troubling.
All right, JFA, I've got, listen, dude. I'm all for your trolling. I love you, man. I do. But if you can't hear me, you need to go down to your local Walmarts, and they got these little things called ear clippers, and you need to clear that hair out of your ears, right? Because that shit ain't letting you hear good, dude. So
JFA is an older gentleman. We won't hold it against him. He has to have that sonic ear that you see in that commercial for the $20 or whatever.
Yeah.
That you can eavesdrop on the neighbors at the park or whatever. Yeah. And listen to their conversations.
All right, let me get up for just a second. I'm gonna go into the other room. I'm gonna get a spare mouse and plug up so I can control my damn.
I'll spin a yarn.
You entertain the kiddos, and I'll be right back.
Yeah. So what's new in my life today or this week? I have a coworker. We'll call him Terry. And Terry likes to tell me stories about things that I think are hilarious. This week with Terry, he told me that you can make tons of money selling Pokemon cards on eBay. And I said, okay, Terry, how are you going to liquidate those? How are you going to sell them? You're just going to find fucking alpha packs or whatever the fucking Pokemon cards are? And he says, he ignores the question. And then he goes, not only are Pokemon cards worth a ton of money on eBay, the wrappers are too. I was like, you're going to sell trash? You're going to sell trash on eBay, Terry? That's awesome. Yeah, he also told me that he doesn't see eye to eye politically with his wife. And one time he went to vote, and he checked all the boxes of the coolest sounding names. So he's a treasure to be studied and analyzed for future generations to really understand what's going on in America. I'm taking his wisdom in stride. I mean, shit, while he gets that mouse. He also told me he runs a company that buys timeshares. And he says the goal of the company is to make cold calls to people who own timeshares, to buy them out of their timeshares. And I was like, cool, but like, how do you make money? Like, what do you do with those? And he just looked at me. He's like, that's not important. What's important is we're helping people.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, we got a donation from the famous, the infamous Nick. What is that? Gertz?
Yeah.
Nicholas Gertz just tipped $1. What do you say, Riveter?
He said, well, here's the good news. I have a mouse now. Okay, we want Riveter back. Okay, you've got me. All right. So buckle up. Buckle up, Buttercups.
Tell me how you really feel.
Yeah, they don't like your ass.
That's why he does the talking, and I do the little quippy, jokey jokes because I'm not a storyteller.
Yeah. And I am.
Yeah, you're a yarn spinner. That's what you are.
I'm a yarn spinner. Listen, guys. I apologize. So here's the deal. OBS came up with this update, and if you guys follow Tommy, you know that it pooched him pretty hard too, right? And so it pooched me. I'm going to do something to work on it, but I'll get it hammered out. So anyway, so here's the deal. I'm sure all of you, and if you're not, I have to question your mental stabilities. Hang on here. What the hell? Who is texting?
You get notifications.
Oh,
Who is texting Riveter while the show is going? Do not distract my co-host. What are you doing?
okay.
This is-
It's Boi DMax, dude.
That's
Boi
all
DMax
they
is
have to do.
Boi
What do you
DMax is DMing me. I'll have to deal with him here in a second.
Are we man, you name dropping right now?
Hey, dude. Hey.
Let's see. Yeah, that's the way to distract us and throw the show into the ground. Is to have to blow up Riveter's phone so he cannot focus on the task at hand. JFA, you've got a new strategy. Let's see.
Yeah. So I'm hanging out with all the greats, man. So since okay, so we're name dropping section. I'll name drop. Okay.
Here we
So
go.
back, I don't know, a couple of 3 weeks ago, something like that, I guess it was. Dead on
Eon.
Dave. Yeah, an eon ago, whatever. So Dead on Dave asked me, said, hey, could you help me out? And I don't know what, I guess kind of be the producer or whatever. I'm basically, all I do is share out my screen and have a bunch of links and shit up where, pages, kind of like what I do here, right? But I don't have to talk and entertain and tell a story. I just basically show, and every once in a while I throw in some little jabs. I say, yeah, I can do that fine. So anyway, over on Dead on Dave, on Wednesday nights, he has...
Hey, we just got a dollar from Boi DMax.
Boi DMax says, I ruin everything. What's going on with your sound? Well, if
that's totally Boi DMax, yeah.
Yeah, if we get enough dollar donations, maybe we can do something about that sound.
Yeah, you just keep tipping those dollars and soon we'll have a studio.
100%. So anyway, yeah, and Banana will retire and we'll live together and be heterosexual life partners, and we'll do the podcast in the same stream.
Yeah, we'll sleep head to foot like the fucking Willy Wonka family.
Exactly.
In two separate beds where you're tucked in and
Yeah.
everything. Talk about the old times.
But anyway, on Wednesday nights, he has Willy Wednesday. Thursday nights, he has Nicholas Diorio. And on Friday nights, he just added Boi DMax. And this last Friday was supposed to be his maiden voyage. It kind of got a little bit of a derailment, and so he's asked for a two-over. So we're going to actually have this next Friday night as his maiden voyage over there. And so anyway, if you're not subbed to Dead on Dave, I guess I'll pimp him now, whatever. Make sure you check him out, but not right now. Right now, I want you here with us because we've got a great show today. Because guess what? We're going to talk about Twitch, but guess what we're not going to talk about? We're not going to talk about any type of the drama that's going on over there about certain criminal allegations that have been levied, because quite honestly, I'm up to past here with that mess. I have discussed
a dime a fucking dozen.
Yeah, I've talked about that shit at nausea, right? On these other places. And so anyway, but that being said, there is some good news to be had. Okay. So, a friend of the show, a friend of mine, friend of Banana and whatever, Chris the Narc. He's been on a couple of our one or two of our shows. I can't remember. I've been on his. Real cool cat. If you're another guy that you need to be checked out to if you haven't.
Very nice guy.
Yeah. So anyway, he lives up in the New York area, and so, as I'm sure everyone knows, Sabo Pancakes is relocating up there to the Buffalo, New York area, because him and Pimp Daddy Keemstar has this new venture where he's doing the Keemstar show, right? Where it's they've already dropped their first episode. It's pretty entertaining. Even, I think so anyway. But anyway, so Salvo and Chris and Jalen, who is another commentary, she's on YouTube as well. They met up and was having a night on the town, if you will, right? And here's the great news, right?
What's that?
We have a budding romance. Okay. So anyway,
I'm jealous.
Yeah. So Salvo was live streaming this bro date. I guess you would call it a bro date. Is that what you guys call these things? We didn't have this shit back in my day when I was young
man date. I don't know.
Mandate, bromance. Yeah. Okay.
Are you streaming your screen, by the way? You can stream that.
Am I what?
Stream your screen real quick.
I am streaming. You can't see this.
Your screen's not up. No, you gotta push that screen button on the bottom.
Oh, I thought I was sharing my stuff. Hang on a second here, guys.
Not to me. In Discord, I mean.
There you go. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, look, Hannah Animal 8030. What up, guys? Creed's in the chat too. Welcome.
Hannah Animal, yes, and this is Hannah Animal's Twitter.
Shout out to Hannah.
Shout out to Hannah. She captured this for us. She shared us this beautiful moment. I was busy all day yesterday doing real life stuff. I was chasing the wife around half naked. It was a really fun time. So anyway, let's just kind of watch this it's about a 2-minute little Twitter video, but I think it's important that we watch all of it so we get the full essence of this bromance that is starting to bud here. So
people want us to kiss. Do you want to kiss on the lips? Seriously, I've done it before. All right.
Look at there.
Ooh,
look at that. I mean,
real easy. We called your bluff. Yeah, you're like the seventh person. Good job, guys. Yeah, we're not afraid to kiss on the lips.
So here's my question. Now, this was not
Stella Artois glass. Chris is a cutie. I didn't know he was that attractive.
Yes, he's a handsome. Well, and you know, Salvo's not a bad-looking guy either. They're both
Salvo. Salvo looks like Salvo. Let's cool it.
Oh, you don't think Salvo? Are you okay?
So I'm just saying, I think Chris could do better. Is all I'm saying. That's it. That's all.
Okay, well that's a fair. I don't know if Salvo would agree with you on that. He might take a little offense, but here's the question that I would like to pose to you, because this was not something really that, you and I met recently. We had dinner, right?
Yeah.
We didn't live stream it. Maybe we should have live streamed us together, but
oh God.
But I didn't think that was really, I didn't really think that was the time or place or something like that. It was a little bit nicer establishment. If we were at a bar or something, I might have done that.
I can't pull back the curtain just yet. People don't know how I act in real life, and that might be a little too presumptuous.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah.
So here'd be my question, right? If we would have been live streaming it and they were encouraging us to share a moment like that, would you have shared a moment like that with me, Banana?
Absolutely not. No.
Why?
I'm a man of standards, and you're just
what standards?
Frankly, you're not my low ones, but they're you're not exactly my type, sir.
What do you mean I'm not your type? Because I'm old, I'm fat, my hair's gray.
Yeah,
I have to have a little pharmaceutical help here and there.
I'm going for S tier class YouTube
S-tier?
content creators too.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. To make allegations and Twitter posts about after we do that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would not have shared a moment like that with me. So it has nothing to do with you being insecure in your manhood, and that by kissing another man, in some way,
I'm not gay. No. Yeah. Totally not that at all.
I'm not gay. You're gay. Yeah.
You're gay.
Shit.
You have gay thoughts. I never think about anything gay. Not once in my life have I ever had a gay thought.
So anyway, let's continue watching this, because this is pretty good.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Yeah. Oh, you guys got us. Yeah, we're gonna kiss. We'll kiss.
Oh yeah. Oh look, dot. Someone got uncomfortable. Someone's a homophobe. Homophobe. Jesus. The Act Man will know about you.
He's been buying me drink. Clip it, please.
No, do not do that. That was a joke.
Wait, did you wipe it away?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
One of my mods is saying you wiped it away. Did you wipe it away?
Oh.
Did he wipe it away?
We have some breaking drama.
What's that, buddy?
Chris the Narc wiped away Salvo's beautiful.
Okay, but hang on.
Intimate kiss.
Chris the Narc says he didn't.
Uh-oh.
I think we have to do a replay. I think we have to do a replay.
Bit of a shot by shot there.
Okay, let's do this here. So they smooch.
Okay. Scene goes to the mouth.
There we go.
Oh no!
He kind of did a little brush on the lip. I don't know if I consider that a wipe away.
Anything touching and removing the love that was planted there is frankly disrespectful, and I agree. Salvo should be upset.
I agree. I think I have to concur with you on this one. So anyway, let's continue on with the video here.
Nice kiss.
man.
Did you see Chris and I kiss earlier?
You guys kiss?
Yeah.
I get a recap? What the fuck?
Again?
All right. I mean, we are in Allentown, so.
Yeah, that's like twice. That's twice in a short period of time, right? So I don't
Okay.
know. I mean, here, what is?
I was memeing about being jealous earlier, but now I'm
Yeah.
actually jealous. Yeah.
Well, what's
I thought
what-
Christian and I had something special.
So my question is, what is the appropriate amount of smooching? Right? Too much, too little. I mean, that's a pretty short order period of time there
Between
on the live
bros?
stream. Yeah.
Between bros, none.
Yeah.
You should
None?
not be ever putting your mouth on your bro's mouth. No.
Really?
It's ridiculous.
That sounds a little bit maybe like you're not secure in your manhood, Banana.
I don't know. I just think listen. No. You should
Well,
not be doing that.
I'm gonna just say this. I think two men can have a little peck like that of endearment, a little display of affection, and it does not mean that you're necessarily gay. But
Yeah.
in Salvo's court or whatever, he does say he's like 10% gay.
Interesting.
Yeah, he
That's the
stated that, right?
coming.
Yeah, he thinks the 10%. Maybe so, but anyway.
Oh, Hannah Animal says women do it too. Women do it though. Yeah, they do it
Yeah.
all the time.
Sure.
And frankly, there's a different gay codex for women to abide by.
Okay.
It's a lot. It's more forgiving than
You
men.
think so?
Men, yeah, we're a little bit more stringent with our rules.
I think
Yeah,
that's just I'm you know what? I think that's a little
There's a
bit
claw.
uptightness.
You're
I think
if
men
you're
need to
trying
loosen
to-
up a little bit.
If you're around hot girls and they
Yeah.
want you to kiss, and you're trying to score there, then
Yeah.
maybe you take one for the team.
Take one for the
But-
team.
Yeah, for the ends justify the means is all I'm saying.
I think that maybe it's because I'm old, maybe, but I
Mhm.
believe that I think maybe men need to kind of
I'll be honest
unknot.
with you.
Uh-oh, hang on. We got another donate.
Texas.
Kind of retarded.
Texas tip $5 says Banana Grabber speaks for all of us. Gay.
Absolutely. I come from the great state of Texas.
Great state of-
Tipsters in the chat came here for Peepaw with a kissy face.
Oh,
Looks like you've got a
and-
new admirer.
hey, I'm down for Tip. Tip, I tell you what, if Tip and I were together, I
You're
would
down for
have
just the tip. That's
I
the
would-
real question.
I would
Or
have
a little
no
bit more.
all I can get. Because
Yeah.
unlike you, I have no problems with kissing another man on the lips. I don't think that goes towards my, I guess, for the lack of it, sexuality or whatever, right? It doesn't mean, I mean, to me, it's a greeting of friends. I mean, I don't, but whatever.
Must
So-
be European. Christian
Must be
Hernandez says he
European.
came here. I came here to see two men kissing, obviously,
Exactly, Christian. Well, then
That's
you're
all-
right in
no.
the right place.
because that's all we're talking about today.
That's
frankly.
all we're talking about. Yeah.
We're gonna
This
watch
is-
men kissing.
This,
Intimately.
quite honestly, is more entertaining than anything that's going on Twitch right now. I
Yeah.
guarantee you that, right? So
No,
anyway,
yeah,
but
in
there's
all
more.
seriousness. Good for Chris.
Oh,
He's,
yeah.
fucking killing it. Yeah,
But hang on, there's more. There's more to the story, guy.
There's more.
There's more. Yes. So hang on.
Okay.
Fucking kiss. I think Salvo's the first man I've kissed twice. Good. You're number one up there.
Hang on. He's kissed men before, but he's only kissed
Oh,
them
never
once.
Never been kissed twice. The new
Ooh.
movie starring.
So if he's if Chris is a multi-man kisser, but he only kissed him once, does that make him a little bit? What's the word? Shall I look slutty?
Mm.
I'm not trying to
Yeah.
slut shame because listen, not too long ago, I myself was accused of being slutty,
Uh-oh.
and I didn't appreciate it. Listen, I'm a lot of things. Slutty's not one of them. If you're going to use it, I'm whorish.
I'm gonna be honest
Okay.
with you.
Hang on here. Tipster donated 5. Says, just happy to be here with my homies. Now give me a big slobbering one. Hey, there you go, Tippy. Just for you, baby.
Hot.
Um,
Very hot.
I'm
Let me click
whorish,
that.
right? I get paid for my trade,
Mhm.
and business is good, baby. It's always
Yeah.
good.
I'm a prude. I'm selective.
Yeah.
You must meet a certain standard.
Well, when you get to be my stage of life, anything, you take it where you can get it, baby. You take it
Yeah.
where you can get it. So anyway.
That wasn't tipster.
Was it? That's all right, Tip. You're still getting all the credit, baby. So anyway, here is a turn. As the worm turns, this is where the worm sticks to turn on this. Watch this.
Okay.
But He goes, why was Chris intimidated to cook you dinner, but had no hesitation to kiss another man? Great point, Augie.
I think Augie's afraid of being open with his sexuality if he's making that.
But he brought up a good point. You kissed me twice, but
I kissed you twice.
But was so nervous to make Hannah animal dinner.
Yes. So Chris, I did get a little bit of this stream yesterday. They went to a grocery store, right? And there's a sweet seasoned citizen there, an older woman, such as myself, and they were asking her
you're an older woman?
Yes, an older man, an older person like myself. Okay, I forget you're hung up on all that stuff. Okay, you're hung up on all that stuff.
Oh,
but
so
I'm
you're
not.
gender fluid. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
I'm whatever.
To make sure.
Listen, I'm whatever I gotta be, baby. I'm whatever I gotta be. All right. See what they were asking this person for ideas of what to cook and stuff, because evidently Hannah is coming over to visit, and so Hannah is it's on your Twitter too. Okay, so she's got that section too. She says Hannah is going to come, I guess, visit Chris, and Chris is going to cook her dinner. Now I'm going to say something here, okay, and I think I can say this with pretty good confidence. What's the word? With some pretty good certainty here. Okay. Listen.
Okay.
Now listen here. Okay.
Yep.
Chris is a pretty boy. Is that a pretty good assessment? He's a pretty boy.
He's handsome. Yeah.
He's handsome. He's a pretty boy. Okay.
He's a looker.
I don't know if the boy could do much better than a box of macaroni and cheese. I think that's pushing his limits.
Oh, you don't think he's worked too much in the kitchen?
I don't think he might be able to boil some water, put a hot dog in it, and have some macaroni and cheese with it. I don't think the boy
are
could
those
cook.
hands? That's what we got to find out. Yeah.
Well, it's not about the daintiness of the hands. I mean, just look at it. This guy lives off of fast food and takeaway. I guarantee you,
so?
He doesn't cook. No, he don't cook. He don't cook. Those dimples in that chin. Look at that on the cheeks. See, look at those little dimples he's got, man. Come on. He don't cook. He don't cook. I'm telling you. Now, if she wants some good cooking, she's going to have to, I don't know. I hope everything goes.
We are live. Hold up. Stop the presses. We are live fact checked by Hannah Animal. Chris used to work in a kitchen. Literally. Man, you just got proven wrong in a matter of seconds.
You work in a kitchen? Okay, listen. Scrubbing pots and pans doesn't mean he worked in the kitchen, Hannah. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
Well, technically, he literally worked in a kitchen, but
he worked in the kitchen. But did he work? Was he cooking? Was he at the grill? Was he, so I hope he does. Listen. Honestly, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I hope he fixed you a nice dinner, right? Maybe some chicken parm, or maybe he could do something, like what we had over in Texas that night, man. That was some really good food,
dude,
right? That was off
off the fucking
okay,
chain.
hang on. We had some pretty good food over here in Arkansas too, dude.
Not as good as Texas, though.
I
Texas
would disagree.
Has the best
I would
food
disagree.
in the goddamn
Nope.
state of America.
Okay, you're biased.
I am biased. Fucking love Texas, dude. Texas is the best. Why would you be anywhere else except for the summer?
Okay, listen.
Summers kind of suck.
I have nothing against Texas. I'm just saying.
That's right. You better not in the show right now.
Okay. But anyway, I guess they're going to have dinner, and I hope I hope everything works out, Hannah. I hope you guys have a great time. I hope he cooks you a really good meal.
Well, I'm going to cook for Joey when he comes to London. I'm going to make him biscuits and gravy, like we do here in the South, because he has never had biscuits and gravy for breakfast. And so
you're going to make it for him over there in England, right? When you go to England? Yeah. Okay. Are you sure you can make that?
I'm having a little help. But yes, I'm sure.
So have you ever made biscuits and gravy before?
Yeah.
Now listen,
my dad.
Whoa. I'm not talking
from scratch, not the can where we pop it.
Okay, because I don't consider them biscuits. I don't consider them biscuits.
Yeah, it was funny because in London they think biscuits are like cookies, so you're eating cookies and gravy.
Yeah. Remind me, and I'll give you a recipe of a really easy biscuit recipe. It's 2 ingredients, dude. 2 ingredients, and it's not. Who was it? Sasquatching or whatever earlier on Twitter was saying, well, that's probably Bisquick and water. No, it ain't no Bisquick and water. I got news for you. So, anyway.
Well, stop everything right now. JFA Texas has too many crossbearings. JFA, if you besmirch the name of Texas one more time, I will ban you. Don't you dare take the name of Texas in vain. I don't care how much money you've donated.
Yeah. Did you know we have some breaking news?
What's that?
Evidently, because I guess Chris was such a good kisser, Sabo is saying that Chris the Narc has joined the Keemstar show in a undisclosed role.
Oh.
So a round of applause. Congratulations to Chris for joining that. That's a big thing, man. I'm happy for the dude, and he's moving and shaking and carrying on and what have you. So I guess we're going to kind of get into the whole Twitch thing, and because that's really the focus of today's show. That was just some little funny stuff kind of before we get into this. As you guys know, there was quite a bit of Twitch drama stuff that happened last week. We're not going to get into all that really, because there's been people that's covered that, and if you want that, go over there. I'm sick to my stomach about it. Anyway, there was one little clip I think which kind of personifies really what I think goes on way too much. Maybe is a way to put this over on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
So this was a clip here that Lord Vegas shared, and in this clip, it's Hassan, who is having a conversation with, and I don't recognize the voice, whatever, but they're talking about the whole potentially criminal activity that occurred this last, or was being discussed at, like on everywhere, basically everywhere over the entire world is being discussed. So they're discussing it, right? And this is Amarath. Is that how you say? Is that the way you say her name, Amaranth?
That's good enough for me, Amaranth.
Yeah, whatever. Amaranth. Anyway, so she's watching it and reacting to Hassan and whoever it is discussing the situation, and but this is Twitch at its finest.
Why do you do it now? That is a cop out. It is a cop out, and it is moving away from the main point, which is her story. And that's
I agree. We've completely moved beyond the main point, which is something that I have mentioned numerous times at this point.
Yeah, what is the point?
And I do.
I know it's a good parody, dude. She's like saying it's fucking stupid. Like she's just goofing on it.
Well, okay, but here's the problem, right? This was an actual very serious situation that occurred, right?
Is it?
And, yes. What the allegations that were put forth were very, very serious in nature.
Oh, they're
right?
serious allegations, but
yes,
is the situation really? I mean, like we said, dime a dozen. So,
well, okay, and I can't argue with that. That's a valid, fair point. But I mean, she's dancing around to some. I guess it's some. I don't know if it's like some game she's got going or something.
Like Move It or some shit. Like
I don't know, but she's and stuff, and she, I don't know. It's just kind of disrespectful, I think. But who am I to make calls or judgment? I don't know. Whatever, right?
I'm like 90% of the time disrespectful. So more power to her.
More power to her. Yeah.
You parody a situation that frankly is just exhausting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with all
it's funny. It's like the fucking Twitch retards have all become like a Big Brother. It's become like this daily occurrence where they all talk about each other, and it's like a little content mill. And it's funny because I guess we haven't really seen like too much of that behavior over on Twitch yet. So it's a budding platform of drama.
Well, yeah, it is. This is true. I don't know of another time where, quote, as many, I guess, Twitch streamers were talking about this type of stuff. It is
more directly involved.
Yeah.
Indirectly.
Yeah.
So
but unfortunately it is, it's like you said, it's just like, it's another day in ends and why, unfortunately, over here on YouTube, it seems, right? Especially in the community that we cohabitate, with a lot of, and but anyway,
take on biddies too. Anyway,
moving along.
Yeah.
So, there was a lot of, like I said, there was a lot of crap that went on over there and a lot of stuff. And there was a lot of bridges that got burned. There was a lot of exposing this stuff that whatever. And so there was a lot of horrible stuff that went on, right, on Twitch. A lot of horrible stuff. But it's not all horrible, okay? And so earlier today, this is a video that just dropped from Morse Critical. And he does a little whatever, but he talks about, gives a little bit of, I guess, your intro, whatever, but I want to watch the clip that he's referencing, and then I want to listen to what he says afterward, because I think it really, Charlie, just Most Critical here, really has a way of just like putting the nail in the coffin. You know what I'm saying? Just hammering it in, right? But let's just listen to Charlie here.
Ma calling me. Hello?
Congratulations, son.
Thank you.
You're number one. You're number one. I was sleeping. I kept hearing my notifications. And when I looked, you was like 79 and it counted. And like, I'm so happy for you, babe. You worked so hard. And you deserve it so much. And we watching and we're so proud of you, everybody. Babe, I love you so much. Babe, I'm so proud of you. You're number one. And you my son. And I'm so happy to be your mom. And I just want to let the world know that you've been working hard like this for a long time. So they only now know you're just finding out. My son worked hard. He's a grinder every day, every night. And he gives me the world. And I want the world to know I love you, son. Congratulations, okay?
So
that's so sweet. Oh, man.
Well, yeah, this is this young man. What happened was he just became the largest Twitch streamer with the, well, not the largest, but he has the most subscribers, right? That's his subscriber count. He has 80,302 subscribers. Okay. And just a little bit of a, I guess, takeaway in case there is somebody that doesn't do Twitch. In YouTube, when you subscribe to a channel, it's like following over there, right? But if you subscribe over there, it's like joining over here on YouTube, right? So if you have a channel that's large enough and got monetization through YouTube, when you join them, you have the different levels of membership to that channel that you can, whatever. But over there, it's called subscribed, right? So that means he has 80,302 subscribers. He was celebrating being the most subscribed channel on Twitch. I mean, he has more subs than Ninja or Pokimane or Asmongold or any of the other top, this young man right here achieved this. And it's just his mom calling, celebrating. And it is something to be celebrated, right? And I don't know anything about this guy. I've never watched him. I don't know anything about him. But that is a major achievement, right? That's great. And she's, she's just, and his mom's calling and celebrating. And that's wholesome. And that's good. And this is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
It is. But there's more to it. So let's finish listening.
Yeah, I love you too.
Now, I'm a pretty tough guy, you all know that. I eat nails for breakfast. I've only ever cried twice in my life. Once when I was born, which is super cringe, and once when watching Pokemon and Ash Ketchum sets down Pikachu in that forest and then runs away. And even me, with all of my masculinity, nearly got a tear in my eye watching this clip. It's just such a nice moment. To see a mother that supportive of her son and his career, I just think it's great. And this is a massive achievement, no doubt, Kai Cenat becoming the #1 streamer on Twitch with over 80,000 subs. But what makes it even more impressive is the fact he did it without a subathon. I believe this is the largest and fastest organic growth of a Twitch channel without a subathon. Usually subathons will like really pump up those numbers, going all the way to like 150k, 160k sometimes. But this is just him streaming normal hours, doing his normal content, and growing at an incredible rate. So it is extremely special. Now, I would like to also address a little bit of drama that unfolded with this whole situation. People were really curious as to why Twitch doesn't celebrate Kai Cenat's success. And that's a very legitimate question to ask. Kai has been growing at an incredible rate, and Twitch hasn't said shit about it anywhere. They haven't recognized him anywhere. So everyone was wondering why. And I have the answer to that. It's because Twitch doesn't give a fuck about the platform or the streamers doing well on there. They don't celebrate anyone's success. It's not just Kai. They legitimately don't talk about or celebrate anyone on their platform. It just doesn't happen. In fact,
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy to me that like even after this video and you know, the talk about it publicly that they still haven't, you know, just been like, hey, good for him, you know.
Yeah.
When you look at their Twitter account, Twitch's public facing Twitter account, they fucking tweeted anything.
No, nothing.
No.
No,
That's
no.
I mean,
Yeah.
damn, you don't get any support other than from Mama, you know, and the fans. I mean, in a way, I don't like. Should they have to fucking be like, yeah, good for you all the time? I don't know.
No,
Maybe
but
maybe
okay.
like one time,
All
a
right.
big event on their platform.
But they have hyped other creators and stuff like that, right? So, and what's funny about all this, right?
Yeah.
Is because this is going to segue into our next segment, right? So, hang on here. Let me get this up here. So,
nice photo.
This guy here, okay. Let that image burn into y'all's brain, guys. Okay. That is the president, and his name is Dan Clancy. Okay. And he's the president of Twitch. Okay. And so he put out this is a community blog, says a letter from Twitch president Dan Clancy on subscription revenue shares. And this was shared out on September 21st. Okay. So 4 days ago. It says, hello, Twitch community. I'm Dan Clancy, president of Twitch and responsible for the day-to-day operations of the service. FYI, this blog is targeted to streamers, but everyone, of course, is welcome to read along with us. So if you're a streamer on Twitch, which I do occasionally do stream over there, this is directed to us. It says this morning we reached out to a subset of streamers about some upcoming changes to their agreement terms. Okay, this blog gives us an opportunity to be clear with all the streamers on Twitch about those changes and talk more broadly about our strategy to help streamers make more money on our service. Streamers are always and always will be the foundation of our global community. It's your passion, hard work, and creativity that make Twitch the one kind of place it is. Well, at least he's acknowledging that, because without the streamers, there would not be a Twitch, right? They are the customers here, right? Or the clients, or whatever you want. I guess
the talent.
They're the talent, right? There you go. There's the talent. Okay. It says, here, it is your passion, hard work, and creativity that makes Twitch the one of a kind place it is. To bring it back around more directly to this blog topic, we can't run this service unless you make money. That's not a drawback. It's by design. This innate partnership is why we support all streamers' careers and ambitions like they are our own. Before we talk about what's happening next, we need to share some information for context. For subscriptions, we use a baseline revenue share of 50-50 on the net revenue from those earnings. Okay. So most of, or the vast majority of your Twitch streamers out there, right? Not your mega stars, but just your average Twitch streamers get a 50-50 split on all subscriptions, right? So if you're subscribed to a Twitch streamer and you're paying that $5 a month membership to be a supporter of that streamer, that content creator, $2.50 goes into that person's pocket. $2.50 goes into Twitch's pocket. Okay. Says the vast majority of Twitch streamers have these terms in their agreement. However, for some time, we did offer standard agreements with premium subscription terms to select streamers as they grew larger. Okay. So like the really big ones, say like Hassan, XQC, Asmongold, Pokimane, just to name a few that I am aware of. I'm sure there's a lot more out there. I know most critical streams over there, right? So those guys, however, got a 70-30 split. Okay. Which means that the streamer kept 70 cents. The Twitch kept 30 cents of every dollar that was came in through subscriptions. All right. Says, as we reflect on how we handle these premium deals, we realized a few problems. First, we had not been transparent about the existence of such deals. Okay. Which means that not everyone knew that there were certain people who were getting preferential treatment. I think people probably understood and knew this. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, the bigger ones are probably getting better deals. I think that's a fair statement.
Well, it's
right?
like in any workplace. It's not
Yeah.
like every time somebody goes and negotiates with their boss, their pay or something, they come out to
Sure.
the workroom for, hey, everyone, we just gave Mark a $2,000 raise.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, there's a level of like,
Yeah.
you take care of your own negotiation. Like that's par for the course for
Yeah.
working anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's not,
yeah,
it's nothing
exactly.
new.
No, that's nothing new. Okay. It goes on to say, for those streamers still on these premium deals, we're adjusting the deals so that they retain their 70-30 revenue split for the first 100,000. Okay. So they get to keep $70,000 of the first 100,000 brought in, and Twitch will only get 30,000 of it. Right. But after that, it's going to be a 50-50 split. So first 100,000, they get to keep 70 of it. And then after that, they only get to keep 50% of any revenues over that, right?
Wow. Talk about raping your employees. Holy shit. 50-50 split? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Yeah.
Like, and the craziest part is like there's no negotiation. I'm assuming they just kind of like said, here, this is what we're doing now. If you don't like it, who cares? Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Wild.
Right. So,
yeah.
But that's not all, right? They also, it goes on here, says our recent bump in ads revenue share to 55% as part of the ads initiative program is a great way for these larger streamers to make up most, if not all of that revenue, right?
Oh, fuck off.
So what they're saying is, okay, so here's not the only, okay. So they bumped up this, okay, we're going to increase your split of the ad revenue to 55% to kind of offset this kick in the nuts or whatever, kick in the stomach, punch in the stomach, whatever, on this other deal, right? So we're taking, but we're going to give a little bit back to kind of, so here's some sugar to take with this bitter pill that you're having to swallow, right? Okay. But the problem is, and we're going to get into all that, right, and this became a hot subject or a hot topic because what happened was, let me find the, where was it at? I don't think we have that. Maybe does it say it on in here?
What are you looking for?
Well, the problem is a lot of these streamers like Asmon Gold and those guys, what happened is they bumped up the amount of ads that was being played on a channel, right?
Oh yeah, like 6 ads at a time.
Up to like 6 ads, yeah. So sometimes people were having to wait 3 to 5 minutes to even get in to see the person, right? Unless they were subscribed to them, right? So if they had a membership to the channel, they didn't have to. You don't get inundated with the ads, right? But if you've got
6 minutes of like ad time, you're missing 6 minutes of the content creator going through a story or anything. You're not gonna
gameplay, whatever it is they're doing. Yeah, exactly.
Part of the show.
Yeah.
So
I think what they did, I think Twitch did that. To me, this is my take. This is what I think it was almost punitive, right? Because a lot of Twitch, when you're streamers, they're streaming on Twitch, they don't necessarily, not everybody is sub to the channel, right?
Yeah.
You will have a lot of viewers that are viewing, watching, and enjoying the content, and they may dono or give donations, or they might, was it the bits? They give the bits or what have you. But if they're they're forcing them to run these ads, whereas before they weren't forced to run, right? But now they're forcing them. They're forcing these ads on them. Yeah. And so
usually, like, if you've ever gone to like and this is my personal experience with it. Anytime I click on like a new channel to watch, it'll give me those string of ads, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm watching something else because I'm immediately like I don't want to sit through the fucking 2 minutes of ads or however long it takes to get to the show. And if I come back and look at it, it's still gonna run those ads. So it's like I'm just I don't want to sit there.
Well, yeah, and it kills, right? It kills the viewership, right? And it's not just for that, like that streamer, right? It's for the platform as a whole, right? Because people are like, I don't want to watch ads. I mean, all right, so let me see ones in the chat on this. I want to ask you guys a question. How many of you guys in the chat subscribe to streaming services just so you don't have to watch commercials, like watching cable or air, live TV or whatever, but you pay for so you don't have to watch commercial breaks, right? I want to see some ones in the chat if you pay to where you don't have to, because who wants to watch commercials, right? Yeah. I don't like watching commercials. So for crying out loud, you not seen any ones? Okay. Oh, there. Okay, we got one there. Orson Welles. Okay, I pay so that I don't have to watch commercials, right?
I have YouTube Premium, but that's also mostly for music. Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't have
on YouTube. I could like fucking just have ad block on, and then it goes.
Yeah, we're getting some ones in there now. Yeah. So Grace, Orson Welles. Okay, and then Creed says he has 2, so he does it. Okay, but
yeah, Creed's being funny.
All right. But anyway, my point is, okay, so if you don't pay for YouTube Red or Premium, right, so that you don't get the ads on YouTube, right? Yeah. How many you're running some sort of extension for ad blocking?
Yeah.
Right?
Probably mostly everybody.
Mostly everybody, right? Because nobody wants to watch ads. Okay. So my point is, when you are ramming these ads down viewers' throats, it de-incentivizes them wanting to watch, to stay on your platform. And that's what all these, and Asmund Gold said in a recent stream, he said, some of these steps that that Twitch is doing is really making YouTube look better and better, right? And YouTube, not to miss an opportunity to capitalize on the situation, they had a big announcement this last week, right?
Right.
So YouTube announced that they had signed a deal with 50 record labels. Okay. Now they don't have anything with like the major ones yet, but they're licensing the music catalog from these 50 different record labels. All right. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to allow YouTubers to either they're going to they'll split revenues with these labels, and I can't remember off the top of my head what the different percentages were, but or they can just do like a membership or subscribe, whatever, paid subscription type thing, and they're able to use it, use these catalog of songs and stuff, and they keep all the revenue then to themselves, right? So it's going to be up to each person what is the better deal for them, right? And that's cool. And I think eventually they'll probably get some of these major deals, right? So that's going to be really cool for some of these YouTube shorts creators, right? Because they're wanting to do they're wanting to directly compete with TikTok, right? So that's okay. And I think that's great. Now, the second thing that they were talking about doing to better work with streamers, right? Because right now YouTube's current policies in place is for you to be monetized with YouTube, right? To where you become get into business, if you will, with YouTube. You have to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, right? Like a couple of people that recently got monetized within our circle, right? Nerdy John got monetized with YouTube, and Toxic Pipla got where they do the Now Recording podcast, right? They got monetized, right? So that means now that they can have channel memberships to their YouTube channel. People can become members there. They can receive monies through super chats, things like that, right? And that's cool because they reached those 2 milestones, right? Okay.
Right.
But now if you contrast to like live streamers on YouTube versus Twitch, right? So over on Twitch, you only have to have so many followers. You have to stream for so many hours in a week, or maybe it's a month. Yeah, and then you only have to have an average of like 3 viewers, and then you can become an affiliate to Twitch, which then you can start offering channel memberships and things like that, right? And people can start donating bits and things like that. It unlocks a lot of things for you over there, right? So YouTube.
Well, that's interesting that you mention the in-app purchases. Oh, I'm sorry, finish your thought real quick. I didn't want to cut you off.
But anyway, so YouTube is doing something similar. They're going to allow you streamers, which is us, right? That's what we do, right? We're long format streaming, and a lot of people that we are in our circles do as well, like Tommy C, which he's monetized, Dead on Dave, okay, like that. We're going to get some of the same abilities that they have, but we're at a smaller size, right? So I don't know exactly when that's going to be rolling out, but I'm excited for that because it's going to allow our viewers, if they so choose to, right, to become channel subscribers. Then we can start doing things where we can have special like membership streams where only our members, and we can get a little bit more one-on-one time with them, things like that. I think that's cool. Things like that, and I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, you were saying,
what's interesting to me is if we do the math on these in-app purchases, so like what Twitch's point is that like the ad revenue will make up for the loss, right?
Yeah.
So if you look at in-app purchases on Twitch, the quarterly report for 2022 in the second quarter was 63 million. And if you do the math on that, 63, let's just say average, that's how much they made for the year. We'll just guess. Okay. So 63 times 4, that's 252 million.
Okay.
All right, so 252 million for the year of 2022 is the in-app purchase, which is channel subscriptions and bits, right?
Okay.
252 million juxtaposed to their overall gross income for the year. And if we look, you have that statistic up for the yearly takeaway.
Okay, so let me bring this up here. Okay, so this here is an article on the Business of Apps website, and this is just Twitch revenue and usage statistics for 2022. Okay, so we scroll down through here, and it's just some. It just shows some growth, right? So when they originally bought it in see here, where was it at here? It says they talked where they purchased it in okay, so
this is not going to be accurate math, but it's accurate enough.
So they bought it. They originally bought the platform, which was Justin TV at the time. They originally bought it in 2011, right?
Parent company Amazon,
yeah, they bought it. Okay, so
your acquisitions department.
So they're showing
sucked it up.
So the last 5 years are showing this is what it was, right? So in 2016 they brought in $275 million. Okay. And now we go to 2021. They brought in $2.675 billion of revenue, right?
So that's exponential growth over a very short period of time.
In 5 years. In 5 years time. Okay, that's what that is. 5 period time.
And they've not ventured into a loss yet yearly.
But okay, so one of the things that they and we'll get into this a little bit, right? So this is and then this is a breakdown of
the point real quick, so we don't lose the point that I just made.
Okay,
the 252 million. If you were to take 2021, because we see a positive growth, upward. Exponentially, we see 2.6 billion. Is that what the number is?
$2.6 billion of revenue in 2021.
If we took 252 million, which is the guesstimate for this year's in-app purchases, and subtract that from 2.6 billion, there's still a lot. There's so much fucking money left on the table. It's not even funny.
Well, but what that number you're getting is only like through the second quarter, right? Because that's we're only like in the second quarter of the year.
No, I know, but that's why I did the times 4 for each quarter.
Okay,
so
okay,
yeah. Quarterly estimate.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean not the quarter, the annual estimate from in-app purchases.
Yeah. Okay. All right, gotcha.
So subtract that from 2.6 billion, and you have the other ad revenue. So, ad revenues are bread and butter. I'm assuming.
Okay, so anyway, in 2015 they averaged 530 million concurrent viewers. That's what their average was, right? Whereas in this last year, it was 2.78 billion concurrent viewers. Okay, so again, explosion in viewership, right? Now, I think the pandemic, because if you look here from 2019, right, to 2020 to 2021, right? So 2020 and 2021 that is like when we are dealing right in the, I mean, we are in the heart of the pandemic, right? So viewership went up. Why? Because everybody was stuck at home. They're looking for something to do, right? Something for entertainment, something, right?
Strong correlation there. Yeah.
Oh, 100%, right? So this was the Twitch annual monthly, 9 million Twitch accounts streamed once a month in 2021, a 30% year-on-year increase, right? So the amount of streamers that went up, right? Because if you look again, we look back in 2015, we had 1.7 million. 1.7 million streamers, right? Whereas in 2021, we're up to 9 million, right? So it's just, and then this watch hours, and look where that was at 0.2 million, or was that like what would that be, like 200 million watch hours, to where now we're at 22.8 billion watch hours.
Yeah, that's a shit ton of growth.
Okay,
it's insane.
Look at here. This is really interesting, right?
Okay. Oh my God.
So this is what Twitch's viewership, okay, versus all the other platforms out there that are major players, right? Twitch is up here. So in the second quarter of 2022, which is where we're currently at, they're at 5.64 billion watch hours. The next closest one is YouTube Gaming, which is at 1.16. 1.16 versus 5.6. See, that is such a huge, and then of course Facebook Gaming is down here at the bottom. That is such a contrast on the amount of viewership. You know, and that's the thing, right? When you go and look, if people want to watch gaming streams, if you want to check out new games that are out on the market, and the vast majority of people go to Twitch, because that's where it's going to be at, right? You go there, you can browse by game, find it, and boom, go in there and you can watch small, large, whatever, you know.
Yeah, you watch somebody play the game that just dropped live. They're getting the first-hand look at the game. And look, scroll up real quick. I just want to point something out for later because we're going to bring this up.
Yeah.
Does that look like a company that would be non-solvent? That blue line?
No, not to me. Not to me at all.
Okay.
No.
I'm just wondering, because usually companies that are non-solvent or back in the red, you know, they don't have that kind of growth.
Yeah.
Just unless they're severely in debt for other reasons, and we might find something later that would elucidate those kind of.
And then this is 2021. They're just saying this is the age demographics as far as nothing shocking here. The largest is like 16 to 24. That's not shocking. That's the demographic of consumers, right?
Yeah, it's for young people.
Yeah. Only 3%, right? Well, I guess I'm down here. I'm 7%. I'm in the 7% of consumer of Twitch content, right? So
yeah.
This is by gender. Of course, that's not shocking either. 65% male, 35% female.
And YouTube is primarily male as well. A viewer base. That's just a function of like who goes to YouTube and watches more.
Yeah. And this here is the most followed viewers or streamers rather. Of course, Ninja's at the top. He's got 18.2 million followers. RM Play has 12.8. Rubius has 11.9. Tifu has 11. XQC, Iabi, Shroud, the Gref, I don't know, Gref G, Pokimane, and Soda Poppin'. All right. And then, of course, it goes on down. You have the most, what's the most viewed games and
League of Legends.
League of Legends, yeah, that doesn't shock me at all. And Fortnite coming in second, but there being that big of a discrepancy, that was a little bit but again, I'm not a huge League of Legends consumer. I tried playing the game a little bit once or twice. I stunk at it, so I was like, whatever.
Too hard. I understand how to play that game. You have to like fucking buy shit, and it's annoying. I don't know how to do it. It's
Well,
not
yeah,
letting it.
I'm not going to
I
get into
tried
all
playing-
that. Yeah.
I tried playing Dota 2. My friend fucking Ian plays it, and I'm like, I just
Yeah.
can't. I'm too stupid.
Okay. So, Asmongold the other day, he was doing this is coming from Dextro. He says, so evidently this was new to me, didn't know this. I guess Asmongold has 2 different Twitch channels. He has his main and then has his alt. Didn't know that. But anyway, in this article, he's talking, he says he estimated that on his second channel, he costs Twitch $150,000 a month in revenues. How he came up with that. Okay. So, what he says with over $3.3 million followers, 3.3 million followers rather. So he says in the past few months, he has been streaming primarily on his second Twitch account, which at the time of writing this has close to 1 million followers. Despite a second account booming in popularity, it still remains completely unmonetized. It's completely unmonetized, which means he doesn't, it's not a partnered, it's not anything with Twitch. He never applied for it. He never got any type of monetization enabled on it, right? Period, right? So, whereas people, he could get subs, and so they would get part of that revenue from subscriptions, commercials, the whole kit and caboodle, right? None of that. It's pure just streaming, right? So this was based off that article we was reading earlier, right? It says, despite for calls for Twitch to expand the 70-30 sub revenue split to all streamers, a September 21 blog post, which what we read earlier, President Dan Clancy explained that the platform will be making the change due to because of the site's high overhead costs, rather. According to Twitch, it costs more than $1,000 a month, okay, to host a live video for a streamer who broadcasts 200 hours or more a month at 100 concurrent viewers using Amazon Web Services. Okay. So he says it costs them $1,000 a month. Banana, 1,000 for a streamer who has 100 concurrent viewers, and if they stream at least 200 hours a month.
Okay. That's pissing in a bucket compared to the 63 million quarterly report. I mean, that's what, so 3K quarter, 3K per quarter.
Let's do some mathematics here for the people at home.
All right, let's get after it.
So we know that for the super duper special kids over there streaming, they get a 70-30 split on the first $100,000, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, right now they have a 70-30 split period, but they're going to switch after coming up where they get 70-30 for the first 100,000. And then after that, it's a 50-50, right? Okay.
Right.
So if they're getting 30% of $100,000 right now, how much is that a month?
300,000?
No.
Or from 100,000 or 1,000?
Yeah. 30%. No. So they get, okay. So 100,000, let's say they're,
Sorry, I'm retarded. I'm not the math
okay.
guy.
All right. We'll do the math here. All right. For the viewers at home. Okay. So let's say we have a streamer that their annual take in per month, or their monthly intake is $100,000. Okay. Right? Okay.
Right.
Now, so for $100,000 of intake, they get to keep $70,000. Twitch gets to keep $30,000. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, it takes them, they said, $1,000 a month for a streamer who holds 100 concurrent viewers, right?
Right.
To be able to watch the content stream for 200 hours a month, it costs them $1,000 a month. Right?
Okay. Right.
Okay. So let's take the $1,000 out of the $30,000 that they're getting off these splits.
Mm-hmm.
So 1,000 from 30, how much does that leave a month?
29,000.
Okay. So if we take that 29,000, maybe I'm not doing something right. And if I am, I want you guys to correct me on this. So if we're left with 29,000, back up here, 29,000 times 12.
Yeah.
How much is that a month or a year annual? Do you have any idea? Or you want me to just give you the answer?
$350,000.
Close, $348,000.
Damn.
$348,000. And yet, Twitch is trying to say that they're not profitable. And like I say, here's the thing, guys. Maybe, just possibly, maybe I'm not doing good math here. Or maybe I'm missing a calculation here and there. It's possible.
Or maybe it's time to lube up.
Or maybe it's time to lube up. Yeah.
Creed says Banana's bread is working overtime for this one, folks. And then he puts Brian to correct himself. Creed, you are not far off from me, sir. With that spelling. Jesus Christ. He tried to spell brain twice and failed.
So here's the thing, guys.
You played yourself.
Here's what I don't understand. Okay.
What do you not understand? Because I don't understand a goddamn thing. Even though I'm a beautiful mind and I'm 200 IQ. But
if you're a corporation, okay, and you have these big milestones are being hit by your talent, like we saw that Most Critical shared with us, right?
Yeah.
All right. Over 800,000 subs. Okay. Over 800,000 subs this man got for them, right? That's a lot of money that is being brought into that company.
It's a lot of cheddar.
It's a lot of cheddar. And yet Twitch does nothing. They don't say
congratulations.
They don't say, nothing, right? No.
Yeah.
So I think Charlie named it. They don't give a shit, right?
Well, also Miss Paradox puts in chat, they have staff overhead, etc. And to add a number to that, Twitch's staff number is 14,265 employees.
Okay.
Yep.
I understand, Miss Paradox. You're 100% correct. There is other overhead revenue that or overhead expenditures, staffing, technicians, everything, right? 100%. But understand something. These numbers that we're giving you, that we're talking about, right? That's just subs. That's not talking about the money that Twitch is taking in off of these different companies that run ads with them, right? So if Coca-Cola wants to run an ad on Twitch, we don't know what Coca-Cola is paying Twitch to run ads.
Well, we do because their annual earnings report, the 2 point whatever billion, like that's their in aggregate total takeaway from that year.
Yeah.
So like we have the in-app purchases versus their total profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point I was making earlier.
Yeah.
So it's in the billions.
So here's the thing. I don't believe for one second that Twitch is what was that word you used? Insolvent?
Solvent.
They're solvent. I don't believe they're bleeding. Okay. They're not in the red, as they say. What I believe is that they are in the black, or means they're making money, but they're just not making as much as they want.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I understand it adds up. I'm not saying it doesn't add up. I still say Twitch is making money. They're just not making as much as they want. I think this is, and here's the thing.
And honestly, even if so let's say Miss Paradox is right and they are, with the, how much was that yearly number again? Was it 2 billion? Almost 3 billion?
What?
2.7 billion?
What are you talking about? Income?
Yeah.
Their annual income for
For the year 21.
21 was 2 point, where was it at here?
That's right there. Yep,
Yeah,
there it is.
$2.675 billion.
Okay, so let's say Miss Paradox is right, and
Mm-hmm.
they have to cut the the content creators' pay to pay off debts to become solvent, to pull themselves out of insolvency.
Yeah.
That means they're being mismanaged so poorly with
Yeah.
that kind of mountainous
Yes.
budget.
Yeah.
That there's some shit going on
Yeah.
in like money is being pulled away somewhere else. So I don't
Yeah.
know, like because of the fact that I don't think they have a ticker symbol anymore since they've been acquired. They've been acquired by Amazon, and I don't. Their state like they obviously give out their public numbers, but they're not public numbers. They're a private company. But you know what I mean? Like they give out statements, but I don't know that they give like a fucking itemized budget and what they're spending their money on.
All I can,
It's it. I don't know why wouldn't they fuck the creator because they have all the cards. Like this,
Yeah.
the entertainment industry has always been like this. So
I know my son who made a run on Twitch as a streamer. He's young, he's good looking, he's a good gamer, and he streamed Valorant and what's that other with the little cars where you play soccer? Or I'm sorry, football.
Rocket League.
Rocket League. Okay. So that was his yeah, okay.
All our European fans need it.
Okay,
Soccer.
so anyway,
Football
I know those
is
are
where you have guys in armor hit each other as hard as possible and give each other brain damage.
okay. Anyway, I know that those are two of the bigger games that are kind of in Fortnite or whatever. But anyway, he was over there and he got in there. He got a affiliate, where he was able to have subs and all that, right? And he did make a little bit of money, but he said that basically every time there was he could run ads, he ran ads. I'll put it that way, right? Because my son is a money grubber. He is after that cheddar. He wants the bag, right? So he was running those ads if they came up and said run ad, bam, by God, he was hitting the button to run the ads. And he said that when he got his whatever he called his payout, right, whatever from him, he said the ad, his part of the ads was nothing, right? So I don't know what per ad. I don't know what the split is on that for just their affiliates, right? The little, I guess the lower tier, the bottom tier, streamers out there, they're just affiliates. I don't know what, but it's not much. They don't get hardly anything off of the ad revenue. But like I said, on the subs, he got $2.50 out of every $5 sub he got. He got $2.50, right? And the other thing was too, is it had to get to a certain dollar amount before they ever paid out, right? So it wasn't like
give him a payout.
Even get a payout, yeah. And I can't remember what it was. I want to think it was like it had to get like $50, a $50. I think it was like a $50 threshold. Then he'd get a check, right?
That's why those small guys push those subs so much. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
If they don't hit that number, then you don't get
I think they have to get like right at 50 subs to be able to get a paycheck every month from him. And then they're only going to get 50 subs, right? Is only going to get them. So you say, okay, 50 subs at $5. You would think, okay, that's what is that? That's 250 bucks. Is that right?
I'll be honest with you. You threw so many numbers out. My brain has stopped.
Are you starting to melt down on me? Okay.
It's my head's burning. Like it's
okay. Anyway, I know you have to. Anyway, I know he had to maintain somewhere between 40 and 50 subs. I think it was something like that. If you wanted to get a check every month, I know that much. And so sometimes, most times it was 2 or 3 months before you ever got a check. Because he never got that many subs. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway. So the bottom line is this: if there's a Twitch streamer over there that you really enjoy their content, support them. If they have a Patreon, support them. Join the Patreon. If if you can afford a subscription to their Twitch stream, do it. Especially if they're like a smaller streamer. If they have Dono set up through Streamlabs or Stream Elements or something like that, support them. I have several that that I champion, that I sub. Dead on Dave is one of the Twitch streamers. That's where he does all of his gaming. Another one that I really enjoy is Nixie of the Nax. She was one of the first, I guess, guest hosts that we had on here back in the day. But she lives in the UK, and so time streams. Another one that I really enjoy is Dead in Ode. He's a Scottish gentleman that streams over there. But that's just a couple of the streamers that I support over there, because I enjoy their content, and I think they're worthy of supporting. So just support them if you can. If you just don't have the extra money every month, I get that. I can't support as many as I would love to support. Bite the bullet and watch the commercials on their channels. That gives them a little bit. It's not a lot, but it does give them a little bit, so
Here.
Tweet out their streams, right? When they're live, whatever, get on your Twitter, tweet them out. Let other people know that they're out there to get that viewership in there. That helps them. It does. Especially, when they run the ads and stuff, because more people see the ads, the more money they get. Anyway, so wrapping things up, Banana, what have you got going on in the near future?
I'm gonna try to be streaming on Twitch more.
Okay,
probably
cool.
gonna do some tonight. Play some Sekiro or something. Figure it out.
Okay. And where can they find you?
At twitch.tv/banana grabber or / however that works. I don't know.
/banana grabber. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get back on with digging deeper and
Okay.
get more people around.
Cool.
I just have to reach out to them and set it up.
Cool beans.
Take time. Yeah.
Okay. Where you can find me. So as I kind of hawked at the beginning, I'm doing the stuff with Dave. I'm also trying to stream more on my YouTube channel, kind of covering drama and stuff on that through the week as little things pop up here and there. I actually reactivated my Twitch, and I'm trying to do more, and I'm gonna do my gaming because I have downtime where I play games, right? And I play with my buddies and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, I've just been lazy. It doesn't hurt, or it doesn't really cost me anymore to fire up, and stream over on Twitch gameplay. And so I'm doing that again. You can catch me over there, twitch.tv/Riveter. If you want to come watch a boomer play. Now I'll tell you, I don't play these exciting, first person shooters like Fortnite and all that mess. Mine's more just slow paced, where you have to do more strategic stuff and not just running gun stuff. I can't do that kind of stuff anymore. My eye hand coordination is just not there anymore. But anyway, if you want to come watch and maybe be exposed to some different genre of games like RTS and survival, things like that, that's what I mainly play and delve into. And most of the time it's with my buddy Ter. He's been on here a couple of times. He's a real cool guy, even if he is from Canada. And
yeah, great dude.
He is a great dude. He's funny. He's highly intelligent, and he just you can hear him get frustrated with me because I'll do something stupid. So anyway,
Hell yeah.
I want to appreciate all of you. I appreciate your faces. I want to thank you guys for the support that this channel has seen here over the last month, the exponential growth that we've seen, the donations from all of you, even the aggravating ones from JFA. We still love you, guy. So we appreciate you. I'm not just, as they say, I'm not just sucking the dick here. It is. We appreciate that. It's just so nice to be able to interact with the chat and to talk and engage with you guys. It really means a lot. If you're not a member of our Discord, please come over there.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hang on here. We got a donut. JFA just said Texas almost seceded from the U.S. They really fell off.
All right, ban. He's getting banned.
If you're not a member of our Discord, join our Discord. We're not in there like every second of every day, but if you need to get in contact with us, you can DM us through there, right? You can send us a private message and stuff. If you got questions, whatever, we are always looking for people out there in the community that love and maybe have, what is the term they use? Terminally online. If you're terminally online and you love drama and crap and you see stuff out there, hey, we've got a channel out there called Viewer News. Drop it in there and let us know about it. Because we don't see everything that comes around. We don't. We look into stuff and there's a couple of things that people have shared with us that we're looking into. We're digging into it a little bit deeper and we might be able to, bring it to you guys in a future show episode. So anyway, we've mentioned a lot of different streamers today, a lot of different content creators that are really good. Check them out if you haven't. I think you'll be well entertained. Make sure to check out Banana over on Twitch. He plays those hard games. He plays those games that make people want to just take their head and bash it against a brick wall, or at least does me. I can't do them. I just don't have the patience for him. But check him out. He's entertaining. He's fun. He actually talks a lot.
Oh, shucks. Yeah.
He gets the word in edgewise where you don't always get a chance to over here because I'm always running my pie hole. But anyway, like I say, check me out, Twitch, YouTube, all those different places, whatever. We appreciate you. And on that note, listen, guys, every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard, we're here, right? Unless we're meeting up and having, breaking bread or whatever.
Eating great Texas
barbecue and stuff. Yeah. But anyway, until then, guys, remember, keep your powder dry and we'll see you in the funny papers.